0 to 100, real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100, real quick.
Jake Elliott taking on Philadelphia.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack in the game.
It's second down.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Yo, Sunset. Chillin'.
They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin.
And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
We'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Brian Thomas.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of there where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll try and run again with Blue. 20, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
On play action, Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is caught by Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
22 yards there, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2nd and 10. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trayvon Diggs, usually known for interceptions, here he gets a sack. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
Here we go, 46.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off. He'll
be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So a decent game there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They had gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Just a gain, a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because
touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. In the second quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 71 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what. Defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First down, and they go right back to Blue. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the Eagles'
Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. Drops it to Boone, complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Prescott now. Pass to the sideline, pulled in. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your... And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
CeeDee Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Gets this into the hands of Blue. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
second and
They'll work
6.
from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he comes back with one complete.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Now Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, first and 10. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on first and 10. They go again with Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.